In a cozy, softly lit room, an elderly woman named Marjorie writes her last will on an old postcard. Marjorie, a woman of simplicity, harbored a secret that had the power to change everything. On this particular day, she chose to pen down her final wishes, but not in the usual way. Instead, she opted for an old postcard, a souvenir from her travels years ago. This postcard, brimming with memories and stories, was about to become the bearer of her final testament. With steady hands, she etched her words carefully, each letter a testament to her life and the legacy she wished to leave behind. The postcard, now laden with her wishes, was a tangible piece of Marjorie herself, a piece of her heart and soul she was about to entrust to future generations. Upon finishing, she folded the postcard gently, treating it with the same reverence one would treat a cherished memento. She slid it into an envelope, a simple one, marked with the words, "Last Will." It was as if she was sealing away a part of herself, a part that was now destined to be discovered at another time, in another era. With the envelope now carrying her last will, Marjorie embarked on the final part of her journey. She moved to hide it, not in a safe or a vault, but under her bed, in a modest wooden box. It was a place so obvious yet so overlooked, a perfect hiding place for a secret waiting to be unraveled. This act, seemingly ordinary, was the beginning of a tale yet untold. A tale of a hidden legacy, a secret treasure, and a curious granddaughter who would one day stumble upon it all. But for now, the secret remained safe, tucked away under Marjorie's bed, waiting for the right time to be unveiled. With a content sigh, she placed the envelope in a wooden box and hid it under her bed. The deed was done, the legacy was left, and Marjorie could now rest, knowing that her story would continue even after her time was up. Years later, Lily, Marjorie's curious granddaughter, discovers the hidden box while cleaning out her grandmother's house. Just like her grandmother, Lily had a penchant for the old and the mysterious. The wooden box, aged and worn, was a treasure trove waiting to be explored. Inside, she found an envelope marked "Last Will," a label that immediately caught her attention. Intrigued, she carefully opened the envelope to reveal her grandmother's last wishes. But this wasn't a conventional will. Instead, it was a handwritten message on the back of an old postcard from France, a relic from Marjorie's past travels. The postcard, with its faded image of a French vineyard and the postmark dating back to the 60s, was a testament to her grandmother's adventurous spirit. The will was not a list of possessions to be divided, but a set of cryptic instructions. It beckoned Lily to embark on a journey through the house, a scavenger hunt of sorts. It hinted at clues scattered around the house, leading to a small chest hidden somewhere on the property. A treasure hunt. How wonderfully bizarre, she thought. The thought of a hidden treasure in her grandmother's old house was exciting and stirring. It was a challenge that Lily was ready to take up. Her grandmother, during her lifetime, had always encouraged her to be curious, to seek out the unknown, and to relish the thrill of discovery. And now, even in her absence, she was nudging Lily towards a new adventure. The more Lily thought about it, the more she realized that this was not just about finding a hidden chest. It was about connecting with her grandmother in a way she never had before. It was about understanding her life, her passions, and her secrets. Every corner of the house, every object, suddenly held a new significance. The mystery of the hidden treasure piqued Lily's interest, and she embarked on a scavenger hunt. With a renewed sense of purpose, Lily set out on this journey, ready to uncover the legacy that her grandmother had left behind. She was about to discover a treasure, not of gold or jewels, but of memories and stories. A treasure that would bring her closer to her grandmother than ever before. The clues led Lily through a journey of her grandmother's past, each item revealing a piece of Marjorie's life. As Lily delved deeper into her grandmother's house, she found herself immersed in a world she had never known. The first clue led her to an old music box that played a gentle melody Marjorie used to hum. Within its velvet lining, Lily found a photograph of a young Marjorie standing in front of an iconic French monument. This was her grandmother's way of sharing her thirst for adventure and her love for travel. Next, Lily discovered a faded cookbook filled with recipes written in her grandmother's elegant handwriting. As she flipped through the pages, she could almost smell the delicious aroma of Marjorie's famous apple pie. The book held a bookmark, a dried poppy flower that led Lily to the garden where Marjorie spent countless afternoons meticulously tending to her flowers. It was a testament to her grandmother's patience and the joy she found in nature's beauty. Then, Lily found a collection of letters tied with a silk ribbon, each one a personal correspondence between Marjorie and a man named Charles. As she read through their heartfelt exchanges, she felt as if she was witnessing an intimate love story unfold. The letters led her to the attic, filled with memorabilia from Marjorie's past. It was a treasure trove of memories, each object holding a story waiting to be told. The final clue was a key with an ornate handle, a remnant from an era long past. It led Lily to an old oak tree outside her grandmother's house. Beneath the tree she found a small chest, the end of her scavenger hunt, and the beginning of a deeper understanding of her grandmother's life. With each discovery, Lily felt closer to her grandmother, understanding her more than ever before. As she explored the depths of Marjorie's past, she realized the profound love and wisdom her grandmother had left behind, a legacy that would forever live on in her heart. After hours of searching, Lily found the small chest buried beneath an old oak tree outside. Her heart pounded with anticipation as she carefully brushed away the last of the dirt and grime that clung to the chest's surface. The lock, worn and rusted, gave way easily under the pressure of a small key she'd found earlier in the house. As the lid creaked open, the sun's final rays of the day illuminated the treasures within. The first item that caught her eye was a delicate gold band. It was her grandmother's wedding ring, its surface etched with intricate designs that hinted at a story of love and commitment. Next, she found a stack of letters, their pages yellowed with age, bound together with a faded ribbon. The letters were exchanges between Marjorie and her beloved, filled with sweet nothings and promises of forever. But perhaps the most intriguing item in the chest was a leather-bound journal. As Lily flipped through the pages, she discovered entries documenting Marjorie's adventures during her youth. The entries spoke of travels to far-off lands, encounters with fascinating people, and experiences that shaped her into the woman she became. They were tales of courage, resilience, and zest for life, all penned in Marjorie's elegant handwriting. These keepsakes, though simple in their appearance, were priceless to Lily. They encapsulated her grandmother's spirit and the life she had lived. As she cradled the items in her hands, she could almost feel the energy of the past seeping into her, connecting her with Marjorie in a way she'd never experienced before. Every item told a story, a piece of Marjorie's life that Lily could now cherish and preserve. She realized then that her grandmother's real treasure was not just the keepsakes she left behind, but the memories and stories they held. They were the tangible echoes of a life well lived, a legacy of love, adventure and resilience that would live on through Lily and the generations to come. The physical objects were precious, but the memories and stories they held were the real treasure. This discovery would forever change Lily's perception of her grandmother's life and, more importantly, her understanding of what truly mattered in life. Overwhelmed by the discovery, Lily realized the importance of cherishing every moment and preserving her grandmother's memory. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the yard, Lily found herself surrounded by a wealth of stories waiting to be told. The small chest, once hidden and now revealed, was more than just an object. It was a vessel carrying a legacy of love, loss, and life's lessons. In the days that followed, Lily began sharing the stories held within these keepsakes. Each item was a thread in the tapestry of her grandmother's life, and as she recounted these stories, she wove her grandmother's memory into the fabric of her family's history. A hushed silence would fall over the room as she unfolded tales of Marjorie's youthful adventures, her grandmother's love letters, and the meaning behind the cherished wedding ring. With every story shared, Marjorie's spirit seemed to fill the room, her memory kept alive through the echo of her life's tales. Friends and family listened with rapt attention, their faces glowing in the soft light as they were transported back in time. They laughed at Marjorie's mischievous antics, sighed at her romantic escapades, and shed a tear at her heartfelt losses. Lily wasn't just recounting stories, she was passing on wisdom. Her grandmother's life had been a testament to the importance of cherishing every moment, a lesson that rang louder with every story told. She taught them about the beauty of love, the inevitability of loss, and the resilience of the human spirit. It was a legacy of lessons, a legacy that Lily was now responsible for. As she sat under the old oak tree looking up at the sky, Lily felt her grandmother's legacy living on in her heart. Her grandmother may not have been physically present, but her stories, her wisdom, and her love were as alive as ever. In the silence of the night, under the canopy of twinkling stars, Lily knew that the legacy of her grandmother would continue to live on, not just in her, but in everyone who heard her stories.